Thank you, Zainab, and here we are in Karachi, and we're all excited for this last final test match. I've got Nasser Hussain alongside me, as you said. Now, it just seems like yesterday. Lights were dim, tube lights were on in the dressing room. You had a Moin Khan, hands up in the air. But someone wanted to win this and finish it off.
Yeah, 22 years ago, doesn't time fly when you're having fun? It was a pretty turgid, boring test match, actually, that was just drifting away to a draw, and then suddenly there was a collapse in the Pakistan second innings. Suddenly the light was fading. Inzi was out at deep point, running in the wrong direction. Moin was having a go at umpire Buckner. Buckner turned to Moin and said, "Moin, we are finishing off this test match." And then Graham Thorpe inside edge one. And it was the first time Pakistan were beaten here, in the fortress that is Karachi.
Yeah. And 20 odd years now, here we are for this final test match. We know the team now, 2 changes from England. How do you see the 11 expected to go this way?
I think so. I think Jimmy Anderson, 40 years of age, bowling back-to-back test matches on those 2 very low, slow pitches takes it out of you. And Rayan Ahmed, they need a second spinner. They think it's going to spin. They need a second spinner. They went with a couple of part-time spinners in previous games. So it's great to see him. 18 years of age. I mean, the youngest male test match cricketer to play for England. His dad, Naeem, was here in the huddle. Obviously born in Karachi, yeah. Naeem was. Rayhan's a product of Nottinghamshire and Leicestershire. It's a great story.
Tell us a bit more about him. For 3 first-class games, and he's got the cap today.
Yeah, it's the sort of story you'd get in the subcontinent, where they throw people in. They're not afraid of throwing people in very young. It's not a story you usually get in England. He's a bit of an all-rounder. He's not just a spinner. He smashes it with the bat as well, so he fits in to Bazball really well. He's a very confident young man. He had a brilliant under-19 World Cup with England. He has a superb googly. And we've seen at times Barber struggle against Adil Rashid's googly. So that matchup later today could be interesting to see if Barber will pick his googly. He's still a bit of a work in progress, which is obvious because he's played 3 first-class games. And it's something that England, the cupboard is pretty bare with their second spinner. Yeah. So it's a great opportunity for him to take.
Good toss to win for Pakistan, you reckon, over here?
Yeah, I had a quick word with Barber as he was walking off. I said, "Are you batting first?" And he just said 2 words, "Of course." So he thinks it's going to spin. The key here is getting first innings runs. It's still it's Karachi after all. It's still a very good surface. I think the last time there was a first-class game here, there were tons of runs. So it's still pretty good for batting, but both sides expect it to spin.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're all set and ready for the 3rd and final test match here.